Welcome to AlphaCars and Motorcycles. Today, let's get excited about this 2009 Honda Fit we have for your consideration. In this video, we're going to learn why we can be excited about this Fit. I know I am. This vehicle only has 25,000 miles on it. I'm going to say it, I think this is one of the nicest 2009 Honda Fits in the whole country right now. And it's from Texas as well, so it's rust-free, and we will take a look at the underbody later in this video. And we did apply an amber rust preventative treatment as well, so it'll continue to stay in that pristine condition. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to AlphaCars. We share daily motoring content on exciting things like this Honda, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest offerings. But now, let's take a closer look at this Fit. First, let's learn about the owner history of this Fit, and while we do so, we'll admire the pristine exterior. Only a two-owner vehicle and a nice clean Carfax with some regular service on there. We can tell this Fit was always very well taken care of, and it was driven regularly, even though it only has 25,000 miles. The first owner, they did average 2,700 miles a year, and then it was driven a bit less by the second owner, who purchased it in 2016. They drove around give or take 1,000 miles a year. So we can tell it was sparingly used, but it didn't have any signs of just sitting for long periods of time, which is what we look for. Of course, it's better to drive a vehicle than let it sit. And while this, like I said, is low mileage, it was sparingly used and consistently used, as the Carfax will actually show if you track the mileage on there. So that's why it's really in tip-top condition cosmetically and mechanically. We will take a look at the underbody later in this video, and you'll be super impressed by even how clean the engine and transmission are and all the mechanical components. So now I'm gonna make some comments on the exterior. It's really clean. Of course, being from Texas, that is awesome, because then there's no corrosion on the vehicle. One thing you do have to watch out for is the hot sun, beating sun in Texas, and the UV rays, more importantly. So things like the plastics on the vehicles will tend to kind of fade out and get damaged by UV rays pretty quick in a hot climate. But as you can see, this is a nice deep black. It looks awesome. And the rest of the exterior plastics on the vehicle, like even the front black grille here, they all present the same in really nice shape. So we can tell when this wasn't being driven, it definitely was stored in a thoughtful place or a caring place. Looking at the headlights, they are crystal clear. And then even the front bumper hood, I don't see any imperfections to speak of, no bumps or scrapes or rock chips. All the glass is in really nice shape, especially the windshield. I don't see any pitting or nicks or cracks. Looking down the side of the vehicle, I'll give a nice angle so we can see any dings or dents. Once again, all presents very nice. To mention the tires and brakes on the vehicle, they're all at 90%. So all four tires are at 90% material remaining, and the front brakes are at 90% material. Rear brakes are drums, but of course, those would really be at the same, around the same life as the front brakes there. Checking out the rear now. Once again, like no bumps or scrapes, like the vehicle brushed anything. Nice piano black trim here, all in really nice condition. So now that we've seen the exterior, let me show you we'll just look down the passenger side here. And once again, body lines are all nice and straight. I don't see any dings or dents. Let's open up the trunk. The pneumatic struts work awesome. It opens right up very easily. Even looking at the plastic in the trunk, the plastic trim here, there's like no scratches or anything. Commonly, if you see a vehicle that has always stuff in the back they're transporting, or transporting things kind of carefree, this will get really scratched up and nicked up, and this is in really nice condition. And of course I'm showing you things like this because overall it just makes this vehicle present almost as a new vehicle. Like if you could buy a 2009 Honda Fit new right now, this would kind of be your best option. Checking out the door jambs, all the seam sealer in the edges. Once again, like not a single, if this was a New England vehicle, it might look a bit different if it wasn't cared for. So once again, just notice all the edges, all the paint, it's all pristine. And it comes with a full set of rubber mats. And we can see they're all in very nice shape. So I'll take them out one by one just so we can see the condition of each one. And of course they all present very nice. And these are nice factory rubber mats with the Fit logo on them. Very spacious in the Fit, even with the seats up. Of course, these seats do fold down. Nice convenient levers right here. So all you have to do, pull the lever, push it forward, and almost a flat floor. If you actually look online at reviews of these cars are really loved online, even by car enthusiasts. I'm of course a car enthusiast, and this Fit is very appealing to me. I love this thing, especially with that 5-speed manual up there. But checking out all of the cargo space now, and then of course you could even put that front seat forward as well and maximize it. Tons of little cool like cubbies. Like we have a nice cubby in here. It even has a wall so things won't slide out. Little hooks for like shopping bags. If we look under the trunk floor, there's actually more storage. You could put things around the spare tire. Of course, spare tires there, toolkit. And then if I turn the camera around, you can see the jack is there as well. I don't know if it was really ever used. It looks really, really nice. And same thing, I will mention all the gaskets and stuff. No damage there or fading or anything. It all just looks very nice. And even the kind of kick panel here where things will get dragged over it when you put things in the car. Even this, of course, a couple light little things here and there as you would expect. But even that is in very nice shape overall. Especially remember that this vehicle is a 2009 as well. So now if I put the mats back in, what I'm going to do is shut the trunk. Very nice, satisfying click there. And then once again, just checking out how much space we have. And notice how the doors open. So the door kind of opens to kind of a natural stop right here, but then you can push it farther and it opens like 90 degrees, which is very impressive. So then you can easily get in the vehicle and of course put luggage in the vehicle. And then of course, to put these back up, all you do is pull it up and you can see even the bench. Watch, the bench actually moves up and down on a cool hinge system. So that's how you kind of get that flat floor and maximize that space when you put the seats down, because there's even room when the seats are up. There's tons of room even under this bench seat. So very, very cool design. They really maximize the space in this overall pretty small car. And once again, the condition of the interior in the second row here just reflects the rest of the vehicle. No nicks or damage or stains to speak of. Looking at the door, once again, all of the door jambs. It all just presents like a new vehicle. It is awesome. Taking a look from this side now. Once again, just look at all that room through there. It is awesome. Almost a flat floor back here. Just a little hump in the center there. And then checking out the door card and the door gaskets. All presents like a new vehicle. And now getting to the front, awesome design here on the dash. Tons of storage and cup holders and all sorts of different things. And even some really cool design on the door cards here. So the door storage, you can actually put another drink here, kind of like a little cup holder area. But I like this pass through because then things won't get stuck in the bottom of the door card here. So commonly this will be solid, and then you're trying to get your hand in there and find things that have fallen or that are in the back corner, this you can just reach in and know exactly where they are. Just a lot of little designs like that in this car. Seats are very comfortable as well. You can see actually some nice bolstering and shaping there. You can open up the little glove box. Super awesome. Once again, just awesome vent design. It's very attractive. You can see the dash, no cracks or fading or anything. Really nice shape. Another sort of cup holder here, a little storage here. Now the lower glove box, sorry. And then of course, included all of the factory owner's manual and quick start guides and brochures and the like. So really awesome to see there. Carpet, seats, all really nice shape. Center console, even shift knob. I mean, that's one of the first things that you'll find some wear on in a vehicle that's used, and the shift knob even presents brand new. Now, checking out the center console, little cubbies here. You could put like credit cards or business cards. Two other kind of cup holders here. It's just full of goodies. And of course, it does have all power windows and power locks as well, which is nice. So now getting in the driver's seat, first I'll show you the driver's door. Once again, like even the edges here, it's all very, very fresh. Looks very, very nice. Driver's seat, very nice shape. I don't see any abnormal wear or damage. And the carpet and everything is in really perfect shape. There's just a little bit of dirt on our plastic liner there, which will protect it until the vehicle is sold. Just start moving it around. And now, as we get in, we're welcomed by the familiar sight of our Honda here. If I put the key in the ignition, we can see a nice factory key that's included. Ignition on, pushing the clutch. Starts right up, super quiet. I love the blue backlighting of the gauges as well. Looks very nice. We can see there 25,287 miles. We've got electric mirror adjustment here. Our electric windows. The driver's window has auto function. That's awesome. And then the power locks. So just ultra cool design with the kind of radio head unit here. Got the AC button, our recirculating lever here. Very satisfying to use. It's a mechanical lever. All of our different HVAC controls. So really, really actually well equipped for a vehicle in this price point as well. And then I will show you the headliner now, which is in really new condition. And you can see the additional seatbelt up there. If you have someone sit in the center of the back, you just need to pull that down and connect it. So once again, checking out the rest of the headliner and the mirrors there. All looks awesome. Got a nice power outlet down there. Gear lever nice and direct, not like any play or anything. And now let's take a look at the engine compartment. So a little lever there, very light pull of the lever, super smooth action. And then now I pull the lever and pull up the hood. Little 1.5 liter 4-cylinder. Very fuel efficient. These get around 35 miles to the gallon on the highway. And actually, some people online actually report that they even touch 40 miles to the gallon depending on how you drive these. So just very nice, very fuel efficient. And it just looks so nice under here. You know, you don't see any leaks or weeps or anything. It's just, everything's bright and fresh. And of course, easy to access as well, easy to work on. Even look at the condition of the front grille and the cowling there. All the plastic, it just looks, of course, just so nice. So I almost at a loss for words, but just how nice this fit is. So, and of course, with that 1.5, you've got 117 horsepower which is very adequate for a vehicle. This only weighs 2,500 pounds. So with that being said, you know, it's still very fun to drive. And these cars are actually praised for their steering feel, their handling, whether you just need a practical vehicle that's going to get good gas mileage, or you're a car enthusiast, this really appeals to all. And I will note, let's take it for a little spin in the parking lot. The gears and the clutch are like super light, super easy to use. I'm going to pop it in first, and then you barely move the clutch pedal, and it has a nice low grab. Of course, that's a good sign, so you know the clutch disc isn't worn. And now as we snatch second, super smooth. Of course, you saw when I was just letting off the clutch there for the first time, there's no shuddering or anything like that. It really operates as a new vehicle. It is so impressive. It's awesome. Once again, super smooth and direct steering, and it's letting us know that we've reached 10 miles an hour and I don't have a seatbelt on. Of course, we're in our parking lot on private property here. But if I put it back in first, start off super smooth. Like I said, the gears are so easy to find, so easy to snatch. Very nice. Of course, Hondas are praised as well for their gearbox feel, with how the shifter feels. So it's just such a nice vehicle to drive. And even the e-brake, when you pull the e-brake up, it's nice and tight. You don't have to pull it that high. This vehicle just, it'll blow your mind if you see this in person, and especially take it for a drive in person. So now what we're gonna do is take a look at the underbody of the vehicle. I'm gonna get it in our service bay and get up on the lift, and then we'll just give some final comments. And now with the Honda up on the lift in our service bay, let's take a look at the underbody. Really, the underbody presents impeccably, as with the rest of the vehicle. It really continues the trend of being a like-new vehicle. Of course, with only 25,000 miles, it's really a treat to see the underbody as clean as the rest of the vehicle. Even look at the engine, the transmission. You can see that's the oil filter on the front there. Not a speck of oil or any fluids that are seeping or leaking. It's really quite amazing. You can even see how clean the aluminum surfaces are. Even the aluminum will corrode over time and kind of not be too pretty, but this looks really, really nice. We can see the inside of the subframe there. The subframe, little chassis brace in front of it. And the condition of the unibody on the vehicle is super, super impressive as well. And if you see there's kind of a yellow hue, that is the amber coating we applied. So we did a rust preventative treatment on the underbody. We of course detailed it first to prepare it to accept that. So you can see some thicker spots that are kind of yellow. Overall, this coating we did, it is clear. So it's not, hiding anything. All it's doing is protecting and treating the existing metal, and any little light spots that do have like a touch of surface rust. Like let's say, it's hard to find surface rust on this car. Like even this mild steel little securing clamp here that has a little bit of orange on it. The amber coating will soak into that and really prevent oxygen from getting to it. It'll kind of stop the rust, a little bit of light surface rust there in its tracks. So very nice coating, one of our favorites. Checking out the rear suspension now. The springs look brand new. The springs, especially in these lower areas where they sit, that will collect like dirt and debris, especially if the vehicle's using the salt. And these will rust pretty bad, so bad that the springs will actually break. So on this vehicle, you really never have to worry about that, because now this really brand new surface, or brand new condition surface, I should say, as the vehicle is, of course, a 2009. But now that is protected with the amber coating. I mean, even checking out the backside of the drums there and the wheels, it all just looks amazing. Especially look at the exhaust. We have the rear muffler here, and it looks really factory fresh. And I try not to use that term too often. I don't want to over exaggerate anything, but Like the exhaust system on this car is crazy clean, and that's really one of the first things to start corroding and rusting on a vehicle. Like even look at this flange in the back. Looks really, really nice. And now with the fit lowered a little bit, we can see the wheel covers look very nice, and the steel wheels underneath look very, very nice as well. And now we're just gonna take a quick peek in the wheel wells. This is really going, obviously, a step beyond what maybe you'd normally expect from a selling dealer, but we really like to show you every nook and cranny, and we can see how clean this car is, especially in these lower areas there. We can see the factory seam sealer and the like. There's no rust or corrosion or things built up. We can see the shock condition there, the spring. And then finally, rounding it out at the driver's side here, once again, everything's nice and clean. So now that we've learned all about this Honda Fit, I hope you're as excited about it as I am. These cars are really loved by everybody. You can check it out for yourself online, look at reviews. People have raved about these cars for years. You get so much practicality and cargo space with awesome gas mileage and ease of maintenance as well, very low running costs. And of course, these are a blast to drive with a 5-speed manual and that nice tight gearbox and direct steering feel. So this has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. If you do have any questions or are interested in this Honda Fit, reach out to us at 978-263-9000 or send us an email at sales@alphacars.com. Even if you're not local to us, if you'd like, really, in my opinion, one of the nicest 2009 Honda Fits in the country right now, definitely still reach out to us. We have various shipping partners. We can arrange shipping. So, of course, we can explore those options with you there. So please like this video and subscribe so then you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.